Yeah, I see these wolves on the hunt. Why you stunting in your wool trying to front? High cap and act a fool if you want. If you see them teeth baring, they ain't smiling better.
Welcome to Don't Cry Wolf. I'm your host, Di, and today we got some special guests. Two of the hottest up-and-coming artists in the city. We got Fijji SleepyZay.
Yes, sir.
What's up, boys? Thank you guys so much for being here. But yeah, to start it off, after I did the top 5 interview, I posted on the IG story to be like, who do you guys want to see on the cover of the next Don't Cry Wolf? And the amount of people that responded with just Fijji and SleepyZay was crazy. And the other crazy thing was everyone was responding Fijji and SleepyZay. Like it wasn't like just Fijji or just Sleepy. So I am very curious, how did you guys meet? And yeah.
Like I said, you trying to start it off?
Yeah, I'll start it off. Okay, so there's this app called Yubo Live.
Yeah.
And it was during quarantine, and this app, it's like a live streaming app. You go on, and you can invite people who are watching your live to your live stream, and it's literally you just have fun, play games on it. And I was on there one day, and there was just this kid sitting in the live, and his name was Zay the Godfather, right?
It's a solid name.
And
yeah.
I'm like, yo, you look like you're from Winnipeg. He's like, bro, I am. I'm like, what? I'm like, do you rap? He's like, no, I don't. Because he looked like a rapper. He was
Okay, there you
the
go.
same.
There you go, yeah.
And I'm like, well, I make music, so let's link up. He's like, yeah, I freestyle a little bit. And then I ended up bringing him to one of my studio sessions. And I was roadblocked. I was in the middle of the studio session. I didn't know what I was going to sing.
Yeah.
And he starts freestyling something. I'm like, can I use this?
It's hard,
your voice
yeah.
is amazing, dog. Are you going to become a rapper or anything? He's like, nah, bro. I just freestyle. I don't really want to. And then a couple parties later, we started partying and stuff. And every party we'd chill at, we'd freestyle every time.
For real.
For 4 hours straight.
Hey, there you
Crazy. And then I got COVID a couple days after I graduated. And I was stuck in the house all summer.
go. Rough.
And he hit me up. He's like, yo, I just started using BandLab, the app that you suggested me.
Sick.
Can I have your opinion on this song? And I'm like, for sure. Sent it to me. I'm like, what? This
Fire.
is your first song?
Yeah.
So I hopped on it and blessed him with a little feature,
Nice.
just to keep him going. And we've been twin ever since.
There, man.
Damn. What kind of style was the song, the very first
bro,
song?
straight plug and B.
Okay.
I was going for a Cash Dami effect, because when I heard the beat, I really stuck with that trap sound, that.
Yeah.
Just that down, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just something
yeah.
that just gets you high, you just vibe, and you can just look in your room and be like, damn, what the fuck is he like? This shit's kind of creative. What the fuck? He's just zoning on this shit,
Nice.
But then now I'm over here doing straight my own sound now.
Yeah.
So
No, I appreciate that. I can hear that in your music.
appreciate you.
So you guys were out of high school then when you started doing music, or so I guess
We was
you
still
were-
in high school.
Oh,
yeah.
still in high school. Okay.
Yeah.
Grade 12? Yeah, grade
For you.
12. Nah, you was grade 12 too.
I started in grade 10.
Oh, making music.
Yeah, I started making music.
Okay.
in
Talking
grade
about
10.
when we saw-
when we met.
We met each other,
Yeah, we met,
21.
grade 12.
Damn.
The end of grade 12, right before grad.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, so you guys didn't even get to grad then because of COVID and shit?
I mean, we still graduated, but the fucking...
No, I mean the not the prom. What is it?
Outside.
Yeah.
They had a outside setup for me at least.
Ghetto
Oh,
was
okay.
fucked.
How was it for you?
Bro, to see all these kids now, I'm just like, man, y'all had it nice. Yeah, y'all had it nice. I'm just we had our pictures up on the side of the fence, and it was messy, so the
Yeah.
school wasn't ghetto or nothing. So I'm just like, man, y'all in the big ass building with your dresses, man. I just had the fucking regular suit, regular hat. After that, went back home.
Yeah. So there wasn't no safe grad party
No
or anything.
prom, no
oh,
nothing.
R.I.P. That actually sucks.
But
Damn.
we still got suits. I got a suit, and yeah,
You
I'm
got
pretty
it.
sure you did.
Yeah. Well, it's good that you guys just made best of the situation.
No, for sure.
So you making music in grade 10 and stuff. Was there people in your school also making music at all, or?
Yeah, there was.
Nice.
It wasn't really a scene, but there was just people trying to make music and.
Yeah, I feel like it would be popular now, to do that.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Did you get any hate and stuff first
So
time?
much. I got a lot of it was love though, because I came up where there was a lot of just not good rappers out there.
Yeah.
And just the way that they were doing it, I came in out of nowhere. My shit sucked, but people started showing love to me for some reason. And then, yeah, I had a lot of people coming up to me like, bro, that song was fire. You need to make a diss track on this person. And I'm like, no, thank you.
Just starting
I'm
beef,
on my lane.
Yeah.
And there was like literally like people on their stories going crazy, like, Fiji's the best out of this city. Like, fuck everybody else. And I'm just like, I'm staying in my own lane. I don't care about none of this drama. I'm just doing my own thing.
Smart.
And then, yeah, there was, of course, a lot of people hating on me at first, but for the most part, a lot of people started respecting me more because I was doing my music and it was fire,
And keeping it going, yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
Oh, respect. Yeah. So do your parents know that you make music, and do they support it?
So I got a really like woman of God mother.
Yeah,
so like
yeah.
she knows everything. She's just like, man, you gotta do gospel. I'm like, it's gonna take me a minute. Like, I can do it, but like I need a certain like experience for me to just speak about something that everyone's gonna feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could write it, but I just know right now if I write it, I'm just gonna be like, damn, what the fuck? I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. I'm just be sitting on it. But my mom knows like a good variety of what I do. She just wants me to change the swearing, I'll be honest.
Yeah. She's like, tone down the swearing, and that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Well, that's good, though. Hey, what about you?
My mom bought me my first setup before I even started making music.
Oh, great.
She's a singer, and she's actually who got me into making music on my phone. So she helped me with that, and then she started buying me my setup when I started getting serious with it.
Yeah, shout out
Yeah,
moms.
yeah.
Super
Even when I
smart.
was younger, she used to buy me like guitars that I wouldn't use because I wasn't musical, but she was, and then it just started clicking. Like,
that passion then kind of transferred down.
Shout out Mama Fiji.
yeah, for real.
So, yeah, even going back to what I was saying in the beginning, you know, a lot of people almost put you two together. You guys kind of just go hand in hand. Have you guys ever had like a discussion of doing like a collab tape now that collab tapes are like the big popular thing?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just by the look of you guys giving, I'm like, okay, something was popping. Will that be a thing, or you guys were just kind of creating ideas?
For sure. We're just waiting till we really find something that's like, okay, when people hear this, they're going to love it. They're going to really see the dynamic and what we're trying to do and what we're trying to push out there.
I mess with
Yeah,
that.
like I'm trying to like get both of us just to be more solo right now, and then really put it together in a collab tape and really just show our shine. I feel like we're just still finding our sounds and our whole way as singular artists. So like, yeah, a collab tape on the way for sure.
Yeah. See, that's smart. That's a good way of doing it. Yeah. So I got a question here. Speaking of the collab tapes, like I said, it's a very popular trend. I would like you guys to just say your top 3 collab tapes of all time, just to kind of give you a rundown of some of the options, because I feel like people be forgetting. But, you know, there's Watch the Throne. There's What a Time to Be Alive, Without Warning, 21 Savage, Offset, Rich Gang with Young Thug, Rich Homie Quan, Kids See Ghosts, Pluto, Baby Pluto, Her Loss, obviously, Drip Harder, Vultures, Mac and Devin Go to High School with Snoop and
Wiz.
Wiz and Father Like Son, which I think is like the first joint collab tape that I heard, which was with like Lil Wayne and Baby. Yeah. But yeah, what are you guys thinking? What would you say as your
Out
top
of that
3?
category, or just like any
That, or if
single
you
one?
can think of another one too. Yeah.
For me personally, probably 21 Savage and Metro on Savage Mode 2.
Yeah.
That was insane. Definitely Her Loss really resonated with me a lot.
Nice.
And you say one because I'm really trying to think.
Wiz and Snoop. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Cause so what, we get drunk.
Yo, that was an anthem, eh?
Yo,
Yeah.
the video for that was insane too. Like,
Did you watch the movie?
oh, actually no, I did watch the movie on Netflix when it was on there.
Yeah. I never actually got around to it. I felt like I was like, okay, I'm going to get high and watch this movie because it's
You
the
have
only
to.
way I should watch it.
have
And then I
to.
just never did it. But yeah, I could see that being a hit. But yeah, what other ones are you kind of thinking here?
Bro.
Were you guys a fan of like What a Time to Be Alive with Drake? Because I feel like that
Yeah.
was like a movement when it first
Yeah, that
came
was a
out.
big movement.
Yeah.
Word. Definitely what a time to be alive. What else? I'm really thinking because I wasn't really like onto collab tapes like that. Like I was more like the kid that would listen to like solo dolo music.
Yeah,
and then, like,
yeah.
If I saw a collab tape, I wouldn't even know it was
Yeah.
a collab tape. I was like, oh shit, this goes.
Oh
this
shit!
goes
Yeah,
hard.
you don't even realize. Yeah, no, that's true. What about what are you guys' thoughts on Vultures? Ty Dolla $ign and Kanye West that just dropped.
I'm
Mixed?
trying to not listen to
Mixed?
it because it's just like a lot of like shit that Kanye's been saying about just like it's super controversial and like they'll like calling himself the new Jesus. I don't really believe in that.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to stay away from that type of
Okay.
like blasphemy.
Yeah,
So I don't really like that, but I can't lie. I thought it was really good.
yeah, the beats.
Carnival,
you know?
Carnival was insane.
Carnival.
Insane.
There you go. Sick. I think this is kind of an important question. So, do you guys feel like music videos for independent artists still like hold weight? Like, are they still important, or should independent artists be focusing more on creating like content videos where there's just clips of the songs and like they're doing little videos?
Honestly, it really depends on the artist, but honestly,
interesting,
from us being there, content and creativity and shit like that. Because like you can have a video, but like if you had no creativity behind that, it can go anywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Someone's gonna look and be like, okay, what the fuck is the fucking like startup of this shit? Oh, okay, yeah, he's drinking lean. Now he's back in the car. What the fuck? What am I watching? You know what I'm saying? I want to watch a movie. Like,
True.
even seeing the way music is now, bro, you got like me and him saw a video of like this dude in like a van with like a rhinoceros. Like, it was crazy. It
was insane.
Movie shit.
Like a rhinoceros mask?
Yeah, it was a whole like CGI suit.
CGI.
Oh shit!
It was a movie.
Oh, I almost feel like I saw that.
I forget what it's called, but
Yeah.
I'll definitely show
You
you
know,
later. Like,
yeah, that's
it was
it.
tough.
Damn. So you're kind of saying the same thing, just kind
I
of.
feel like, yeah, definitely depends the artist because I feel like with him too, he's more like, his songs are different. Like, he's more rap and just like, why not? Like that catchy
Performance
like,
based.
and like
yeah.
I feel like the content for him is better, and for me like I'm choosing to be more cinematic with everything I do because I feel like that's just me.
Yeah.
And like my music style is very cinematic, so I feel like for me videos, but in the new generation, I feel like people's like attention spans are dropping like
Yeah.
rapidly. People don't really care about music videos anymore
Yeah.
unless it's something crazy, but like it's hard to do that.
Yeah, I feel that. But yeah, this is a question just for you here, Fiji. Literally, if I'm putting a gun to your head, how are you describing your music? One genre, not
One genre.
rap or R&B.
I'll go R&B.
I love that. Okay, yeah, putting the gun down here. Yeah, then
Putting
okay.
the gun down.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, what is your inspiration through R&B? Because it's also very interesting. I was trying to think. I'm like, where the hell are like all the white boy R&B artists? I feel like that's a very rare thing to come by.
I've been taking a lot of inspiration from Justin Timberlake, of course. Justin Bieber is a big inspiration for me.
Yeah.
Tory Lanez and Chris Brown are like the biggest inspirations for me. I love their craft and everything they do. So I've
I
been
can
taking
see
a
some
lot of
Tory
inspo.
Lanez. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because I think when I listen to your music, you know, I think R&B because you got that rhythm, and then the blues part of rhythm and blues. You can almost hear the emotion in your voice when you are singing. I think you do a great job of like expressing that. So
Thank you, bro.
I think definitely lean into the R&B. I would love to hear you on like a '90s R&B like Jodeci type
Coming
beat or
soon,
some
coming
shit.
soon.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
He's got that Jack Harlow rap style in him though. No cap.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can rap.
I'm also interested in that. Yeah, seeing you go back to the
This
to the
year,
start.
this year is gonna show everything.
Love
Like
it.
it's my diverse year. Like
Okay, great. Also continuing that though, has anyone ever told you your voice sounds like Trippie Redd?
holy.
Like it's
There was $1 for every time I'd be a millionaire. Ever since I started, when I told you about me going into the scene in my school,
yeah.
and people were trying to beef me against other people, those people were saying I'm not gonna be caught dead losing to a white Trippie Redd. I wasn't even making music like that. Like, it's crazy. Everybody says it.
It's funny because
I love it, though.
when you listen to your music, it's not Trippie Redd has more of like darker tones. You actually make the music that I wish Trippie Redd would make, to be honest. More like kind of upbeat, more positivity, more just like an anthem and shit. And I
appreciate
feel like
that.
he can do that, but he kind of just chooses to do these like darker ballads and stuff. But yeah, no, that's very interesting.
A lot of times.
Hey, it's okay. It
And
works
honestly,
for,
like when I first started, it made me super content with myself because it means I'm going down the right path.
yeah.
Like if I sound like Trippie Redd, he's like successful.
Yeah, he's
so
great.
I guess I'm successful
Were
too.
you a fan of Trippie Redd though? Did you listen to
Big
his
fan,
music?
yeah.
There you
But I
go.
never used to like use him as an inspiration. It's just like
Interesting.
our voices are very similar. I feel
Yeah.
like in a lot of times, and I feel like it's just like that yelling, like
Yeah.
when you're like
Yeah,
like I feel
exactly.
like it's just like obviously Trippie Redd right there, you know.
No, straight. But look how it played out for Designer, you know, and Future, you
Facts.
know.
That's
There's a lot of people
true.
that are like that. I think just with the more popularity of different artists coming out, the chances of like voices sounding similar, that's just gonna be a
That's
thing.
super true.
But yeah. SleepyZay.
Yes, sir.
We kind of touched on it in the beginning of the interview here, but yeah, what are some of your musical influences? Because when I listen to your music, I'm picturing some like New York drill, but like you also got like Chicago kind of in there as well. It's just like also that like tempo that you hit.
Tempo?
It's very interesting.
Dude, when it really comes down to it, a lot of people like, I always tell a lot of people this, and they're like, what? Tupac and who else did you say? Yeah, a little bit of King Von. A little bit.
Okay,
You know
nice.
what I'm saying? And
I can
like,
see that.
who I really like to follow up, a little bit of like, who else? Biggie, there we go. Biggie.
Okay, there-
Biggie.
Interesting. I actually, you know what? I'm going to bring this question into it right now then, because now that you've said that, because you guys are younger, I am very interested who you guys would pick, Tupac or Biggie.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie though. Shit, I grew up around both. Not grew up around, but like my sister really put me on like young, even like before Tupac died. Like I remember she was on the fucking computer and
Yeah.
she like, my mom comes downstairs, I come downstairs, she's like, Tupac just died. I'm like, huh?
Oh, damn.
How you?
No. Well, fuck, not something like that. But like, she literally told me like, yo, Tupac's dead, and she never knew that shit. Like, I remember like,
Oh,
she
for
searched
real?
that shit
Oh,
up.
okay, yeah,
Like, she
yeah,
literally
yeah.
was on the computer and shit. And I literally remember she was just like, yo, Tupac's dead. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what you mean? Like, I'm like, what you
thinking
mean?
that
And I
he's
never
still
thought
out
he
here,
was
you know?
dead back then.
Yeah.
And then like, I had to go and do my own research. And then I was like, damn, never knew Biggie was dead too. And they made a whole movie about him on
Yeah.
like BET.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, what? I'm
Damn.
like, what the
R.I.P.
fuck?
Yeah. So you lean more towards the Tupac side then?
Yeah, because just the way he talks about his music, for
Yeah.
me, it's like
More
he
of a
doesn't-
message behind it.
Yeah, he doesn't
opposed
just
to-
speak about sex, money, like he does have that in there,
Mm-hmm.
but like there's a different message behind it, like the streets, making people want to find, like not find themselves, making people like want to love music for what it is. Like it's
Yeah.
an art, you know what I'm saying? It's not just, oh, I'm gonna put on this beat, I'm gonna listen to it, I'm gonna just spit some. No, it's a whole art. It's your experience in your life. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You're rapping through.
He gives like a voice to like his community as well and stuff. Very like political, which I love. I like to make the comparison that like Drake is like the Biggie and Kendrick Lamar is like the Tupac, because like Biggie was very like mainstream, had those bops, those hits that were like produced by like Diddy and shit, and then Tupac was very much supporting the Black Lives Matter, or not Black Lives Matter, but the Black Panthers movement and everything like that, and saying it all in his songs. And that's kind of like how Kendrick Lamar is, very political as well. So yeah, I find that kind of an interesting comparison. But who are you thinking here?
Definitely Pac.
Yeah, Pac
I love
as
his
well, eh?
whole everything about him is just like I never really got into Biggie as much.
Yeah.
Biggie's still fire, but like Pac definitely.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I also grew up just bumping Pac because of my older brother and stuff.
Especially
Actually,
the acting.
yeah,
Like the acting really brought
Juice?
me into
Juice, oh man,
good movie
fire.
though, eh?
He was in a couple others too. Like,
yeah,
like
Poetic
Poetic
Justice.
Justice.
Yeah,
and even in like I remember seeing some documentaries with him. Like he was in like just some little films when he was
Oh,
just
shit.
starting off, and I was like, damn.
yeah. I think he actually went to like a film or like art school in New York actually before he started like rapping and making music and moved to the West.
Yeah.
But yeah. What do you guys prefer? Recording the song or performing the song?
I prefer performing.
Yeah.
It's just a different type of high.
Yeah.
And like for me recording, it's just like I get into my head, and if I mess up way too many times, it's just like, okay, I'm done. Like, this is just like the spirit is telling me to just put it away today, and then I just like hold off on it. But with performing, it's like you could have a bad performance and still learn so much from that performance to make your best performance. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, interesting.
it helps me. Like, I love performing.
For me, it's like I want to say both, but like honestly, recording, because like I used to just sit in my room, like even when I wasn't rapping, when I first met him, and just put on a beat.
Yeah.
And it felt like playing a video game, you know, like I'd have my whole routine get on. I remember like lights off, like just have my LEDs on, going on my phone, plugging in the beat, and I'm just like, okay, we're gonna get right to it. And there'd be some days you'd be mad as fuck, but those days that you're just sitting there and you make something and you're like, it flows, and you get the tingles. And you're like, fuck, oh my God, this is good as fuck.
Yeah.
But it's the same with performing too, like just seeing people actually like get out of their fucking like their minds for
Responding
your music
to the music that you created. Yeah. Yeah, it is definitely a dopamine hit, I feel, when you listen back to like a song that you just created and you're like, oh shit, I executed this nicely.
For real.
Yeah, sick. Who's a local artist that you think the other person should collaborate with?
Want to go first?
Yeah, man, this is simple. Local?
Yeah, local.
What's his name? There's this dude named J Jello Music.
Oh shit, I
don't know, like he's got a little verified badge. I don't know if he would be doing, but like him, like I heard his voice and I was just like, man, him and Fijji would sound crazy on a Christian track.
Oh shit,
like, you know. But for a female artist, I really want to hear him with this one girl named Shay.
Shay Wolf or
nah, like Shay. I don't know how to. It's like a Filipino name.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to say it, but
you know, I think I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah. I feel like I don't know how to say it, but yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, I can see that. What about you? What are you thinking here?
For Zay, holy, I'm starting to blank now that there's
I'm putting it on
thinking
you guys
about everybody.
Here, yeah.
Probably like Max again, like an actual real not just a remix.
Getting the booth together.
I feel like I definitely want to hear you do some shit with like Sandman.
oh yeah,
That would be fire. I could see that.
Tough.
I should have said that for him.
I was praying, bro.
Yeah. Oh, I can also see you.
Because I want to really hear you on like some
Yeah.
melodic shit, like just cadencing. Because like the vibe you've been putting off right now, fuck.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah,
like,
I could see you working with like Halves. I would like.
Oh, yeah, most
I think that would be
definitely.
fire. Yeah, you just with like another R&B chick would be just so cool.
That would be nuts.
Yeah, I agree. And I was thinking with you, have you heard of like Kuzi or
Kuzi? Oh yeah, man.
Bro, I think you guys would cook up something just hard,
honestly,
hard,
you could.
bro. Yeah.
Capo and me and him were cooking up shit too.
Okay,
like,
damn,
yeah.
sick.
Shout out
Yeah.
Capo.
Shout out.
Shout out.
What's something you think the Winnipeg scene needs more of?
Support and love. Honestly,
okay,
like even from like us being like last year and seeing how we like moved and seeing like the respect of other people and like some other people just like fake out.
Yeah.
It's like we need more reals. Like we need more real people in the scene, like how we are right now, you know? Because honestly, the scene won't go up if we're not all together. It's like any
True.
rap scene, like Tupac and Biggie, like they were both like friends at first, and then boom, they just both clashed off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's still built the scene, but you know,
Yeah.
like more love and support.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's definitely what we're trying to do here as well with
Community.
Don't Cry Wolf, you know, get everyone connected.
Yeah.
The more that I think we all make a voice, the more that the industry would be hard to ignore us, right? You look at places like Atlanta, the scene was just so big that people had to start being like, oh shit, what's going on in Atlanta? Same with like Chicago during the Chief Keef era. As soon as Chief Keef blew up, then all of a sudden you had the G Herbos and the Little Babies blowing up with him, you know, the Vic Mensa and Chance the Rapper and shit like that, because people start then looking and all the labels are like, oh shit, it's going down over there. Same thing with like even early 2000s rap with like Houston, like when that started popping off with Mike Jones, Paul Wall, and all that. But yeah, what are you thinking here, Fijji?
I got a couple ones. So we need more people like Max. Max Wins, shout out Max Wins, because he's been. Me and Zay probably wouldn't be anywhere without him right now because he really just. he showed his love and he already had his mark on the city, and showing us love as a bigger artist makes us little artists start to pop. And it's just like, just that love and support that he showed us. I hope that there's more artists that like start to pop and they start showing love to everybody else, because we really need that, like for real.
Smart.
And I feel like more Control Space Records, like their showcases have been really putting on more Don't Cry Wolf interviews and more studios like Section 7, because they're showing mad love. They're really just professional. Shout out Section 7. Shout out Hayes Beats.
Shout out.
Yeah, like they really just like break down your song in front of you, and it's not like they just don't care. They're not like, okay, record it, bro. Like they're not in it just for the money. They're in it for the creativity. Yeah, and I feel like we need to stem away from the money and just be a part of the creative scene.
Yeah,
Hayes made a whole beat in like probably 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Like it was like, dude
is talented.
Like,
insane.
Shout out Hayes.
Shout out Hayes.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. I think all those places are putting on. Shout out Max Wins. That is very important.
Shout out Wins. And FPS Dre. FPS Dre really put it on for us too. Shout out
okay.
FPS
There
Dre.
you go. Yeah. Shout out. So you guys know how like Kendrick Lamar made like the soundtrack for like Black Panther and stuff, and like curated the whole album or whatever. If you guys could do or curate a soundtrack for a movie, what movie are you guys doing?
Instantly Atlanta.
Like the show?
Gambino,
okay, yeah,
dude, or even like what's another one? On My Block. That.
Yo,
On My Block. Why does that sound familiar?
Netflix.
You know.
Is it a show or movie?
It's show. You gotta know.
Okay, shit. I might have to check that out after though. But damn, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna say, like for us collabed or just like as a
No,
singular
just
artist?
solo. Yeah.
Okay,
You get to like pick like you're putting your songs in it, but not only that, get other artists.
Definitely any Marvel movie, any sappy romantic movie I'm on.
I
So
thought
you know
you
what
were
I'm
leaning-
saying? Like honestly, anything. But
Video
like
games,
Marvel, I can see me and Zay doing something crazy for Marvel.
There you go.
It'd be insane.
Sick.
Video games too, for real.
What
Video
superhero
games.
for a Marvel?
Spider-Man.
Sick. I can see
Same
that
here, same
actually.
here,
Yeah. That soundtrack for Spider-Man with like Metro Boomin.
Yeah, that was
curated
nuts. That was nuts.
insane. Yeah. I thought you were gonna say Fast and Furious.
Oh,
I don't know
bro.
why. I just
Oh,
felt like
no,
I
I
was
forgot.
like, I could
Honestly,
see this
it was
guy
like,
on some
honestly,
Fast
no,
and
I
Furious
forgot
whipping
about
some
that.
cars or some.
Bro, on some, it's been a long
I don't know what.
day.
There you go. That's sick. Yeah. So if someone has never heard your music before, what song are you playing them to like show them your music?
Honestly, 880.
Yeah.
Honestly, because I remember even being on the game. I met this dude, 40, shout out 40 Diamonds, a dude named
Shout
F-Man.
out.
Dude literally met me on the game, and I was just like, yo, I make music and shit, because we're just talking. He's like, yo, you make music? I followed him on Instagram. He's like, let me hear one of your tracks. Instantly 880. Because I'm just like, that's
Really?
a song that, like, you can't, like, get, like, what's the word I'm looking for? You can't look at it as being like, oh, he's just talking about shooting or guns. He's talking about just like life in general, like how
Yeah,
it
just
was
real.
on the streets. We're talking about his life, you know what I mean? And it's like, there's enough bars in that song and like cadences or even like just like the vocals itself to be like, okay, nah, he can really do something. Okay, what next is he gonna be on?
Fire.
So that's why,
I love that. Yeah. Sick.
Even like to go back onto the fact like about the movies, my sister said 880 was like a movie soundtrack to her. Like
Yeah.
she just hears a movie and she sees a movie.
Real.
But for me, I'd probably pick Chardonnay just because it's still my favorite.
Chardonnay. And that came out last year, right?
Yeah, last year March.
Yeah.
Damn,
Nice.
it's almost
Yeah.
been a whole year.
Yeah, I love the video, by the way.
insane. Thank
What
you.
mall was that?
Toronto, the Eaton Center.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sick. How was that shooting a music video in a mall and stuff like that? Were people just like looking around and being like,
At
what?
first, I was really nervous, but then the little artist lock-in came in, and it was just like
Fuck it.
movie mode.
Yeah.
And there was people like taking videos. People were asking me for pictures. It was dope.
Oh,
like,
sick.
People were like walking around like laughing, and I'm just like, yeah, I was just feeding off of everything, and
Nice.
it got the shots perfect. I think.
I love that. The first time I've ever seen like an artist performing in a mall was actually Lil B, the bass god.
Suck my dick, ho. You don't wanna try.
When I first saw that, I was just like, I could never do that. I would feel so self-conscious of like other
for
people
real.
doing it or looking at me and shit. But I was like, wow, this guy's just owning it, doesn't give a fuck. So it's good to see that, you know, the young artists are doing that as well. For you, Fijji, here, are we getting any more installments of yours truly?
Yes, sir. We're definitely gonna get Yours Truly Volume 3. That's the last final trilogy.
Nice.
Or final installment, but I feel like I'm taking my time on this one. Like, I'm putting it in the backpack right now and just like focusing on everything else, but I feel like maybe in a couple years I might drop another Yours Truly.
Oh, a couple years too.
Make
Okay.
like a whole album about it.
I was gonna say it's gonna be longer and like
Yeah.
actually make it. I think that's fire. That's a cool.
Because that was like the introduction to R&B.
Yeah.
Like that was my introduction right there to
interesting.
R&B. Yeah, so I really want to make it special.
That was a good introduction to R&B. God
Thank
damn.
you, bro.
Yeah,
Thank you.
both like have like a different vibe, yet they were made in the same year, or it
Yep.
came out at least in the same year.
Yeah, they were made in the same year.
Yeah, no, that's sick.
You-
And yeah, what are you thinking here, Sleepy, for your music? I see you're dropping the singles. Are we going to get a project this year, or are we just focusing on the one song and the content? You know,
So I'm gonna be honest with you, the vault is fucking stacked, bro.
that's a good way to do it.
It's like to where like I already have EPs planned and albums. It's just like what I really want on them, because I
Yeah.
know already like if I drop an EP, I'm doing a whole thing for it. I'm doing a whole like style, the way I'm gonna carry it, the whole setting for it, theme, everything. So I'm really planning on that, honestly.
Nice.
But you know, you never know. Maybe end of the year. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
Yes, you know.
There you go.
But
Sick.
like to add on that for me, like I feel like EPs are such like an amazing body of work and like albums, but like I feel like us as independent artists that are really just trying to come up right now, I feel like people don't really care until you're up, until you drop like an EP or a body of art, because nobody really listens to it as much as it should be listened to when you drop it,
Exactly.
like when you're up. So
And then it's sad, yeah, if like a song just goes unnoticed
Yeah.
and it's just in that
exactly,
project.
it's just
yeah.
stuck there, and it's just like I've been realizing I just want to start dropping singles now.
For real.
It is easier for some people to just kind of like digest, and then you can
Exactly.
stay just active, I guess, throughout the year, which
Yeah,
is
and
also
even
smart.
dropping your singles and eat like you have a single, or say you have like 10 singles. Those 10 singles can be like an EP that you wanted to put out, but you're just dropping them in singles.
Yeah, straight up,
Like-
and then it leads to the EP.
Yeah.
So that's also smart. I like that.
I'm not gonna lie, he put me on that. He put me on
There
that.
you go. But yeah, anything else like going on this year that you guys want to promote and shout out?
We got March 28th, the Future Music Competition. I'm going to be in a music competition.
Swag.
And if I win this one, I go to the finals, and that's, I think, like September something.
Okay.
And it's for like $2,000. So,
You want to make that money?
Yeah,
Yeah. No,
yeah.
2 bands.
and I got him on there too.
Okay.
But not for this semifinal, but the next semifinal, I think he's on.
yeah.
Nice.
And I'm trying to like meet him at the finals.
Yeah,
There
I'm
you
trying
go.
to do that twin on
Oh,
twin
so
type
you're
shit.
also in it as well? in
Yeah.
the same- Oh shit.
I
Yeah.
think it's around like May, April, but
Okay.
you know.
Nice. Any other shows or anything like that, or not
that
as
we-
right
not-
now?
Nah, not that I know of. Like maybe, like I know Isaac has something coming up that he wants to do a feature. A song me and him did. Shout out Isaac Jameson. You know what I'm
Yeah, shout out
saying?
Isaac James.
Sick. Okay, dope. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. This
Appreciate
is
it,
super
boys.
dope, and I'm super excited for what you guys deliver this year. I could tell you guys are just cooking up. I think the scene is acknowledging you guys of being like, oh shit, these are some cats to look out for and stuff. So
Yeah.
I can't wait to see more shows, more visuals, and just more music in general.
Appreciate you, man.
But yeah, this is Don't Cry Wolf, and yeah, do that like and subscribe thing and
Like and
comment.
subscribe.
Hey. Okay, peace.
Gang.